Hello, welcome to video 2 of my new crafting channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make these really cute Christmas decorations using a cinnamon stick and some macrame cord. Let's get started straight away. So you're going to need 6 lengths at 64 centimeters or 24 inches of your string and a lovely little cinnamon stick. I'm using this macrame board to pin them to, but you could tape it to the table or you can use a clipboard, whichever you prefer. So to start with, we're going to do just a simple loop over, thread it through, and attach all 6 of your cords to the cinnamon stick like this. Okay, now we have all 6 attached. I'm going to pin this to my board just to help. I'm going to stick the pin through the cord. Just stops it from rolling around while you're trying to knot it. Okay, so if you now split them in half, you're going to take one centre one, pull it to the side. Take the one next to it and start. Do 2 knots with each one. Go all the way along. Keeping the knots quite taut. I like to push it with my thumb just to get it in the right spot. And do that all the way to the edge. And you're going to do the exact same thing, but you're going this way with that side. Okay, now you have both sides done. We're going to start with the 2 central ones again. Take those, put those together. Take the one to the left and tuck it underneath. Take the one to the right, have it underneath the left one. Go up and over and through this loop you've created. Pull that tight. You're going to use the same 2 again, but this time I'm going to do it the opposite way around. So this one goes underneath and that one goes up and over and through the loop. And that is a square knot. Next we're going to put the 2 right ones aside. So you still have these 2. I'm going to take this one and the next one along, and they create the middle of your knot. You're going to do it again with these. Okay, pop those aside. These 2 that were from your first knot there. So you're going to take this one next to it, that becomes the centre, and use these 2 to knot. Now we're going to go back and do another one in the centre again. So we take the 2 in the middle, either side. so. So you can see now there's a little square of square knots. So next we're going to take our outside one again, and this time we are holding it and pulling it this way, and we're going to do our 2 knots on each one along until you get to the centre. Sorry, I'm not as chatty today. I've just taken my son to nursery and he really, really didn't want to go. It's made me feel a little bit flustered. Poor sausage. Okay, so now you've done this side, do the same with this side. Once you get to the middle, take your end 2, finish it off. With this design, we're going to do the same again. So again, it's another row, and you get the double row effect. So I'll just complete that. And again, when you get to the centre one, last time on the last row we used this one as our base. So this time we're going to use this one as the base and not over it. And that just creates a nice even point. And that's the macrame side of it complete. Now all you have to do is brush out your edges. I like to unwind them first. Some people just jump straight in and attack it with a brush, which is fine, but I like to unwind them first. It's a nice little therapeutic thing to do. So once you've unwound them all, give them a little brush. I use a comb, and we shall show you what it looks like. So I've unravelled them. I'm just going to give them a little brush. Some of the ends were really long, so I've already trimmed them just so I can get the comb through. Now we may find, as you can see, they start to curl. My little tip for that is to use a little bit of water, just spray it on. And then once you let it dry, this is after it's been sprayed and brushed. You can see it's much straighter. I haven't sprayed it with any stiffening, just water, and allowed it to dry flat on the board. But you could use maybe some glue or sort of starching effect if you wanted. I'm not too worried about that. I quite like the loose look. And then you're going to trim it to a point. I do this by eye. You could use a little template or something, but I like to do it by eye. So I'm just going to turn it to the side. I want it about 2 fingers down. So I find out my scissors aren't very sharp. My little boy's been using these scissors to cut cardboard, and they've been blunted. Yay, get to go to the craft shop, buy some more. It's so true what they say. Crafting is one hobby, buying craft supplies is a separate hobby in itself. That side needs trimming a bit more. Just even it out a bit. It might be easier if I unpin this actually. Making life hard for myself. So, sorry, I go quiet when I concentrate. Okay, oh, stuck on my thumb. There you have it. Now all we need to do is create the cord to hang it from. I like to just pull it around a bit and adjust it, make sure it's all sitting nicely. So you just add a cord. I have taken one of the cords, split it in half, and just threaded it through the back of 2, one each side. You can hang it from that. The other option with these, which I'm actually considering doing, is they have a hole all the way through, cinnamon sticks. And let me move this board out of the way. And I thought it would look really lovely if I threaded a cord through the centre with maybe some wooden beads in between as a garland for your mantelpiece. I think that would look really nice actually. So yes, I was absolutely right. It looks totally adorable. I think it needs 5 on there. You always have to do these things in odd numbers, and I think I might look up some larger beads because I think they'd look really nice with the really big chunky bead. But it looks really cute. You can just string it up and hang it on your mantelpiece. I'm really pleased with that.